Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Hurry up!
And they'll run it here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
2nd down, Rivers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Javon Hargrave in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here comes a 1st down throw from Rudolph. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's 2nd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. you think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On first down, it's Rudolph. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Here's Rudolph off play action. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Rivers now on second down. Buying time to his left. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Rivers to Benjamin, good for the Charger first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Rivers flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Hey, orange. Orange. Set. 380.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. Dancing to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot, excellent coverage, didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Ready. Step round 80. Hey. White. Hurry up.
From the gun, Rivers. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Rivers now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. A first down throw here for Rivers. Man open left side. It's Williams. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
12.
Rivers again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Gun! Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Now Rudolph on first down. He completes it to Hunter. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. After the run, Rudolph now going to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. Now Austin Eckler on the return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Rudolph. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Here's Rudolph now on 2nd down. Being chased out left. He's going to go deep for Conley. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
3rd and long, it's Rudolph. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 16. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a second down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The former Buckeye, Cameron Hayward. And it'll be a third and about 13. Rivers to throw it. And that is incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, Rudolph. Throw left side complete. It's James. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On second down, Hill. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now it's the backup Simeon. Hits his target, Hunter. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Rudolph on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a second down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast.
And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Hill. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on second and goal.
All right, here we go.
Rudolph looking to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Cat and zero out now as he'll kick this one away. Here's Eckler to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. Early lead in that one for the Packers. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Rivers now to throw on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have this.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the red zone now, Rivers. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. Looking deep downfield. He's got him in, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green.
Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. And Conley's got it over the middle. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Now let's go.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Rudolph throwing again. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. A final shot before the break, Rudolph. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got room. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 54 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Hunter. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, here's Hill. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And the Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Come on, let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it, and that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Rivers flushed out right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Here's Rivers. He's going to take a shot for the end, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Sua Cravens with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Benjamin. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now Rivers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Third and short yardage, Rivers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
To throw is Rivers. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will get them one closer. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On first down, it's Rudolph. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Trying to lay one up deep. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
From the gun on third down, it's Rudolph. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
A shotgun snap for Simeon. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, got to drive a team towards a victory.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
After the run, Rudolph now going to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
Here's Rudolph. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Chargers. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hurry up!
2nd down, Rivers. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Lorenzo Alexander in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Going deep for Benjamin. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And an alley to run. And this return's going to go backwards about 8 yards, but the interception is good, and they have the football. Allen, the intended receiver. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the ball is knocked out. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. First down, Rivers. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 43 yards. Rivers again. Dancing to his left. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
As you watch that one unfold, didn't you think to yourself, just knock it down because of where he was?
Great catch, but losing you. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ryan Shazier, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
To the right side and complete to Washington. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
When I heard James Washington's name called at the draft by Pittsburgh, I thought, what a nice pick by them, and just saw an example of why with a nice catch there. In his college career, stock and trade, taking it over the top. Deep post routes, deep go routes, catching the football downfield. But he's built like a running back, so I think that he can catch the short ones and turn them into long gainers by running through some tackles.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. He sets to fire deep. And got his man complete. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Rudolph. And it'll be intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right.